Some market action, but let's now move on and bring you the big news maker of the day. Earlier today, Apple CEO Tim Cook inaugurated India's second store in the country's capital, that is in New Delhi. Now, my colleagues Ashmit and Shibani are at the launch, so let's go across to them to know what the mood is really like and what is different from the Mumbai store. Guys, it's over to you.
You've had a hectic 4 days. You were there in BKC, you're here as well. Tell us about how the store looks, how it compares against the BKC store, and of course, the palpable excitement amongst the customers who've come.
Yes, so the first store opened in Mumbai, which is Apple BKC, and this is Apple Saket. And let me tell you honestly, Ashmit, this store is slightly underwhelming as compared to the BKC store, which is large. It's huge. It has 2 floors of Apple products on display, whereas this one should be approximately 8,000 to 8,500 square feet. Also, another thing is the excitement level in Bombay was much higher as compared to what we see over here. Yes, there are people who have lined up from 6 a.m., from 5 a.m. in the morning, but still the excitement in Mumbai store was much higher. We can hear in the background Bowls playing right now. Similar experience was there at the BKC store. But yes, people have come up with their older models of the devices. Many people have turned up from other cities like Indore, like Mathura to come and experience the first Apple store in Delhi. But Ashmit, let me ask you, Tim Cook visiting India, you have been tracking that. What does it mean for the country?
Well, before I come to that, I think the Dholwalas have taken note of the fact that you said there's less excitement. They try to make up for that with all the noise and the music. But speaking of Tim Cook's visit, of course, the Apple store is the big marker here. But outside of that, this trip marks an expression of commitment by Tim Cook, by Apple to India. Number one is a market. Looking at the market in 2022 alone, Apple sold as many as 7 million products. That's as far as India as a market. But more than that, India is beginning to act as a manufacturing and exports hub. The Taiwanese contract manufacturers, the likes of Wistron, Foxconn, Pegatron, are here firmly. They are doubling up their plans of coming down, investing more money, of getting in more workforce. Apple, in fact, itself committed that they've, in fact, created 1 lakh jobs in the last 24 months, and that figure is set to double. They've had extensive meetings, Tim Cook, with government officials and have clarified and confirmed their commitment towards India and have appreciated the Indian government's effort in terms of providing the support ecosystem. More is needed, but acknowledging the government's effort have been so far. So clearly, a big event this in the Apple calendar here, especially this store opening in Delhi.
Big event, and even though Shibani is saying the store is not quite as big as the Mumbai one, which is the flagship store, the excitement is palpable. And, you know, in true North Indian style, they have the dhol there as well. But, you know, staying with that event, Ashmit also spoke to a lot of the die-hard fans that made their way over to the store opening. So let's listen into what they had to say as well.
To show coding on Apple Swift to Tim Cook.
Wow. And which is your favorite Apple device? If you meet him, what will you tell him?
iPad.
Your iPad is the favorite one. What can you tell us about coding? You've already begun coding. How old are you?
I'm 5 years old.
You're 5 years old and coding already. That's Ranveer for you, one of the first few customers of the Apple store. And of course, joining me is also his father. Chandrajot, thank you so much for joining us on CNBC TV18. First question, what inspires you? I mean, it's an early morning for you to wake up here. It's quite crowded, it's quite busy, but you're still passionate enough to come here for the store. If you meet Tim Cook, what are the first few words?
I'm really going to meet him with all my passion because I've followed Steve Jobs for 2 decades now. And this T-shirt which I'm wearing is actually from the Apple headquarters from Cupertino. I follow Steve Jobs for almost 2 decades. I read about him. I don't think so I've missed any of his speeches. And I'm so proud that, you know, he's already into this line and really excited to meet Tim Cook. This is a very emotional moment for me to be as close as I can be to Apple. Also, just pursuing my passion, wanted to share that I run the largest social media group of Steve Jobs on Facebook with 25,000 members from across the globe. I've been that admin, I've grown it organically without any help. So yeah, it's a very emotional moment and I'm really excited to have this experience today. I personally feel, I think I've been buying all the iPhones on the first day, all the products on the first day for so many years now of Apple. But I think one thing which was missing from the retail was definitely the experience you get out of buying from these retail stores. And I'm so happy that Apple, you know, finally is launching these stores. You can meet these Apple geniuses who can give you the exact way how these products work, how they, you know, function, and they can give you a demo. I think I'm here for the experience, and I'm absolutely excited to meet Tim Cook. of course, for him as well.
All right, it's so nice to see the excitement across the board from kids, from adults, from everyone who's going to be able to go and experience the store, whether you're in Mumbai or in Delhi. So that's a roundup on Apple. But with that, let's also move on and talk about some important global earnings that came through because, it has been a lot about